Hello, boys and girls. This is Tammy at the Pine River Library, and I am here with some fun story times about snowmen. Our first book is Pigloo. Pigloo was an explorer. He is destined for greatness and glory. He is planning an expedition to the North Pole. Whoa, that's a long ways away, boys and girls. Pigloo has a new sled. He has the boots and mittens and hat that his mother will make him wear. Well, whenever we go outside in the snow, those are good things to have, right? Your boots, your mittens, and your hat. He has stores, that's what explorers call snacks, in his backpack. But Pigloo must wait for the snow. You can't go exploring in the snow and the rain, can you? His father says, sometimes great explorers must be patient as well as brave. That is the sort of things fathers of explorers say. Paisley says Pigloo does not know how to be patient or brave. That was the sort of thing big sisters of the explorers say. Pigloo ignores her and practices driving his dog sled. And finally, one evening, the first snowflakes start to fall out the window. Pigloo grabs his boots and mittens and hat. Paisley says, if you go outside now, you'll be exploring in the mud. Pigloo likes mud, but he would like the snow so much better. From his dog sled, Pigloo searches for the North Star. Even with his spyglass, he cannot find it in all the flurries. In the morning, Pigloo puts on his boots and mittens and hat. His mother tells him to take off his hat to eat his eggs. Hats at the table are the sort of things mothers of explorers do not like. But she is right. Before you can go exploring, you should have a good breakfast. Are you sledding today? She asks. I'm going to the North Pole, Pigloo says, with Paisley. You know, Admiral Byrd already found it, right? Paisley asks. And I'm not going with. Well, I'm going to go a different way than Admiral Byrd, Pigloo says. That's what explorers do. And how will you know when you get there? His father asks. When I see the red and white striped pole, Pigloo says. And maybe even a polar bear. Outside, Pigloo considers the best way to get to the North Pole and back before lunchtime. Finding north is easy, but breaking through the snow is hard work. Pigloo needs a faster way to travel. Sledding down the hill will give him all the speed he needs. At the top of the hill, Pigloo realizes that the hill isn't just big, it's huge. He dawdles and delays because it is a very, very, very huge hill. But sledding is the only way to get to the North Pole and back before lunch. Pigloo does not need his father and mother to remind him that great explorers need to be brave, and he really doesn't need to know what Paisley might say. Pigloo takes a deep breath and throws himself onto his sled. He swoops past the bushes and trees. He shoots over bumps and dips. His stomach does flips and flops. Snow flies everywhere, but Pigloo keeps his eyes open so he'll know when he has found the North Pole. Better hang on to his teddy bear. He's going pretty fast. Just ahead, in the great expanse of white, Pigloo sees a flash of red. Could it be? It is! He rams his boots in the snow, pulls the rope until his sled comes to a stop. There is a red and white striped pole, and a polar bear, and part of an igloo, and Paisley, his sister. You said you weren't coming, Piglet reminds her. I came a different way, she says. The short way. I didn't know there was a short way, Piglet says. Well, now you do, Paisley says. So let's finish the igloo. Because Paisley knows the short way, it does not take nearly as long for them to get back home. Inside, his mother hands him a mug of hot chocolate and a bowl of tomato soup. That's the sort of food mothers want explorers to eat when they are cold. So, his father says, how was the North Pole? Good, Piglet says. He swallows his last sip of hot chocolate. But there were no penguins. Not at the North Pole, Paisley says. Penguins only live at the South Pole. I like penguins. I think I'll try for the South Pole before supper, Piglet says. Paisley already has her coat on. Paisley is coming, Piglet announces happily. Aren't you? Paisley grabs her boots, mittens, and hat, and her backpack full of stores. I am, she says. Well, somebody has to show you the short way, she says. Have you ever gone exploring out in the snow? Have you been able to find the North Pole? It's a pretty long ways. Now we have a little song. Do you think you can help me with it? I have 5 little snowmen. Do you see my snowmen? Should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's see what our 5 little snowmen have to say. 5 little snowmen on a snowy day. The first one says, let's play. What do you say? The second one says, let's stomp on the ground. The third one says, let's roll around. The fourth one says, let's run and run and run. The fifth one says, I'm afraid I feel the sun. Oh, snowmen don't like the sun, do they? Oh dear, cried the snowmen as they looked towards the sky, and the 5 melting snowmen waved a fond goodbye. Too much sun is not good for snowmen. Our next book is Making a Friend. Look, the leaves are turning, and the air is going cold. This little boy dreams of winter. On a moonless night, starry snow drifts down from the sky. And he wakes to whiteness. Snow, cold, clean snow, sparkling snow. Snow on your tongue. We can make angels in the snow. And a snowman. First you have to roll, 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 and stack to make the snowman. This snowman needs a mouth, and a nose, and eyes, and arms, and a hat. The snowman's not complete without a hat. I will give you mine. Wasn't that nice? Snowman, my snowman. This little boy made his own friend, didn't he? A snowman friend. He watches his snowman from the window, and he plays outside with his snowman. He even writes, Snowman in the Snow. He has had so much fun with his snowman, but the sun is coming out and the days are warming up. There's more grass on the ground than snow now, isn't there? Looks like the snowman is starting to melt. Snowman, you've gone and left your hat, but where did you go? Where did the snowman go, boys and girls? We will find out. Where did he go? Look, he is in the falling water. All that snow melted down to a puddle of water. He is in the rain upon the ocean. But remember, what you love will always be with you. The snowman may be gone into the ground and into the air, but he'll always be with you. So where is the snowman now? In the middle of summer, when you're playing at the lake or on the beach, where is the snowman? He is there in the fog in the hollow. Fog is moisture in the air. That is your snowman. He is in the frost on your windows. But wait, the leaves will start turning again. And remember, what you love will always be with you. Will snowman ever come back? Look, he has his eyes, his nose, and his mouth, and he's made the snowman face in the ground. Look, everybody, the lake's first ice, and the air is starting to grow cold. This little boy dreams of winter. And again, we have the first snow of the season. So the little boy goes outside to make another snowman, because what you love will always be with you. And so he has made his snowman his very own snowman. So even in the heart of the summer, when the snowman was gone, he always had the snowman with him, in his memories and in his heart. He will always be with the little boy. Now we have another fun little song. Do you know the song, I'm a Little Teapot? Well, we can sing I'm a Little Snowman to that same song. I'll go through it once and then we can do it together. I'm a little snowman, short and fat. Here are my buttons, here is my hat. When the sun comes, I can't play. I just slowly melt away. Can you do it with me? And when we say, here are my buttons and here are my hat, point to your snowman buttons and your snowman hat. And then you can slowly melt away after the sun comes out. Let's do it together. I'm a little snowman, short and fat. Here are my buttons, here is my hat. When the sun comes, I can't play. I just slowly melt away. We have one more story for you. Snow Friends. Little Bear woke early from his deep winter nap. As he yawned and stretched, he looked out of the bear cave and gasped. The world was covered in a thick white blanket, sparkling in the sunshine. "Oh!" he cried, "snow!" And he raced out to play. Many bears are sleeping when it's snowing, isn't it? They usually stay awake all winter long. Little Bear ran rolling and skidding down the hillside, racing faster and faster. He rushed through the trees, shaking the branches to make tiny white snowstorms. He stomped and stamped in the crunchy snow, making trails of footprints that circled and twirled. He's enjoying his snow time, isn't he? Little Bear climbed up on a hill and gazed out at the whiteness. The mountains and forests were still and silent. He looked around for somebody to play with, but he couldn't see anyone, anywhere. "Hello!" he cried. "Hello!" came back his echo. But no one else replied. Little Bear was all alone. "Oh dear," he sighed. "If only I had someone to play with." And he fell with a plop into a big snowdrift. But then Little Bear had an idea. He began to make a snowball. And he made it bigger and bigger and bigger. "If I make a really big snowball," he thought, "I could build a snowman, and then I would have someone to play with." So he rolled and rolled a shiny round snowman body until it was nearly as big as he was. Little Bear was so busy with his snowball that he didn't see the otter swimming across the lake. "Hello!" cried Otter, racing up. "What are you doing?" "I'm making a snowman, the best snowman ever," replied Little Bear. "Wow," said Otter. "That sounds like fun. Can I help?" Little Bear and Otter stopped for a rest. But just then they heard a muffled voice. "Hey, what's going on?" it cried. "Everything's gotten dark." "My snowball is talking," squeaked Little Bear. "Oh," laughed Otter, "that noise is underneath. Quick!" And together they pushed as hard as they could until the big snowball creaked away to one side. A rabbit popped out from his burrow. "Who turned off the light?" he said crossly. "Sorry," said Little Bear. "We're building the best snowman ever." "And I got stuck on top of your burrow," giggled Otter. "Funny snowman," said Rabbit, laughing. "It doesn't even have a head." "Well, we haven't made a head yet," said Little Bear. "You can help if you like." So Rabbit helped to make the snowman's head and gave him a big, happy smile. The Otter went back to the river for some sticks. Little Bear found a few nuts left in his winter storage, and Rabbit picked out the very best carrot from his pantry. They built the snowman together, and with Otter's sticks for arms, the nuts from Little Bear's store for eyes, finally Rabbit climbed up on Little Bear's shoulders and pushed the carrot nose into place. Otter laughed and cheered. "Hooray! The best snowman ever is finished!" For the rest of the day they played with the snowman in the snow. They played hide and seek and chase, and he had a huge snowball fight. It all left them giggling and gasping for breath. At last, as the sky turned orange and the sun began to set, the three little friends talked about what games they would play the next day. "Let's go exploring," said Rabbit. "But what about Snowman?" said Little Bear. "We can't leave him all on his own." "Let's build him a friend then," said Otter. So they rolled and patted and shaped some more until they made a perfect little snowman. By the time they had finished, the stars were twinkling in the sky. Tired and happy, they crashed in a heap and watched with wonder as the snowman and his friend turned to silver in the moonlight. "He's the best snowman in the world," whispered Little Rabbit. "And he'll never be lonely now that he has a friend," says Otter. "Yes," said Rabbit, "just like us." Looks like Little Bear woke up a little early but found some new friends and made his first snowman. That's our story time today. I hope you enjoyed our songs and our stories about snowmen. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.